Good morning. Let's start the second day of the whole event. Today is the Pioneer Symposium. We know yesterday you learned about cutting-edge science, technology from our Frontier Symposium. Today's highlight is Pioneer. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's program. Today's program will be equally exciting, maybe even more exciting. We start opening. Let me invite my Executive Director, Gisela of AASF, to the stage to give the opening remarks. Gisela.
Well, good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Asian American Scholar Forum, welcome to our 2026 Pioneer Symposium. A little bit about AASF. Our organization works to ensure that Asian American scholars, scientists, and researchers can contribute to our country with freedom, dignity, and equal opportunity. AASF was the only Asian American scholar organization that was a coalition member in the room that successfully ended the Department of Justice's China Initiative, and we have continuously worked to prevent its return through education and data-driven policy work. This year, AASF co-led to bring more than 80 Asian American organizations together with a unified national voice in order to better protect our Asian American scholar, scientific, and academic community. We have also worked constructively from the White House, Congress, federal agencies, universities, scientific institutions, and civil rights organizations across multiple presidential administrations. Our goal is to show that not only can America protect research security without profiling scholars because of their ethnicity, family background, or international relationships, but that our Asian American community is imperative to America's global leadership and progress. Our work is also deeply personal. We help faculty members and researchers across the country who face investigations, damaged reputations, and serious consequences for their families, ensuring that they have appropriate legal resources. Much of this work remains private and behind the scenes. We listen to our scholars, listen to them, support them, and remind them that they are not alone. Data is another essential part of AASF's advocacy work. And we have shown that research led by our AASF fellows that 3 in 4 Chinese American faculty members have feared for their safety, and more than 60% had considered leaving the United States. We have highlighted these issues and concerns of talent loss in our country to Congress, White House, and multiple agencies. We have also worked with major media organizations to bring facts and human stories into the public conversation. AASF was cited in over 400 media articles, reaching over 2 billion views and impressions since 2022 alone. We've been featured by mainstream U.S. media outlets like the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, NBC, Science, and more. Sometimes our impact can be measured by changes in national policy, but oftentimes it is measured by something quieter, helping one scholar and one family at a time through a devastating experience, and making sure that they have a community of support for them. Both of this is essential, and AASF will continue to stand, support, and celebrate our Asian American scholars, scientists, and researchers. We thank many of you for joining us today and for standing with us.
Good morning, everyone. It's hard to believe that this year is the AASF's 5th anniversary. And we have when we formed, that was during the time many Asian American scholars feared their safety, and especially when, after Professor Gang Chen was arrested under the China Initiative, and 15 founding members decided that we need to educate ourselves, educate the public, so we started running webinar series. So from the very beginning, we identify 4 things we like to do. One is the advocacy work or protecting our community, and 2, collecting data so we can speak with the voice of data, and 3 is to promoting the contributions of Asian Americans. And the 4th is to educate future generations. Those are the things we're doing and we have been doing. And as Gisela mentioned, our first major accomplishment was to help end the China Initiative. And on the day Department of Justice Deputy Attorney General announced the ending the China Initiative in February 2022, and a colleague of mine sent a message to me, just 1 sentence: together we can move mountains. So that's the spirit of this organization. And we have been driven by that spirit. And so in 2023, we partnered with the National Science Foundation to start a project, Project Pioneer, that evolved into the Asian American Pioneer Medal. That's what we're celebrating today. Started in 2024, and this is the 3rd year. And so I want to mention that now we have 3 initiatives. One is called the Invisible Giants, that's expanding the Asian American Pioneer Medal. And the goal of this project is to document the pioneers who have passed away and now in their 90s or 80s, and there are over 50 of them, and who made fundamental contributions in science, technology, medicine, society, and they have transformed our lives. And we want to preserve the history of contributions. We want to make documentary videos about them and contribute to the future Asian American National Museum, for example, in addition to other venues. And so that's one initiative. And another initiative is one of our fellow members, I don't know whether she's in the audience, Pei Cao, and her family donate and initiate a fellowship for first-generation AAPI immigrants. So we'll start that initiative this year, and hopefully we can get support from many of you to participate. And the third is we're initiating the newest effort is AI next-gen mentorship. Our view is AI models have captured more knowledge than any individual, probably by orders of magnitude. How to pass back knowledge back to human is probably one of the greatest challenge. As you heard from yesterday from Carl Wayman, that we have to do things right. So we're trying to use this to help AI to figure out the right way to help students to do work on their independent projects, especially starting with the high school students. And that's the third project. So I hope we can work together, all of them, and perhaps together we can too move the mountains. Thank you.